Okay, welcome to the next Blender tutorial. So today what I'm going to be doing is phone background. So let's go with G and move up the default cube right here. Let's go ahead and change the render engine from Eevee to cycles. And I'm going to go ahead and just position the camera just as is. So we've got that nice little depth of field going on. Let's go ahead and go to view, align camera to view. And what I'm going to do is type in the pixel length of my phone screen. So we'll go to output. We'll start off with 1440 up to 3088. So let's go 3088 right there. And essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this cube in front. Let's go with G, bring this forward and bring it subtly to the side just here. And what I'm going to do is let's go ahead and split this right here. We'll go to the base of the cube. We'll go to edit mode. I'm going to go ahead and extrude this a few times. So let's go E for extrude, S for scale, E for extrude, S for scale again on the inside. So now we're going to need to change this little ring that we've done on the inside right here, this little frame, minus the middle, of course. So the main material that we have right here is going to be glass. And then we're going to plus a material onto this, which is going to be new. We'll click assign. Go to principal BSDF to, we want emission. Let's go to, you can go with any tone on this really. I'm going to go with purple. And click assign again, just in case you haven't. So once we've got something like this, let's go ahead and add in a plane at the bottom so that we've got something for this to sit on and something for the light to refract from. Let's go with G and bring this down so the cube fits and sits just on top of here as is. Okay, so once we've got something like this, let's go ahead and press G, bring this to the middle. We'll go with Shift D, bring this to the back right here. And we're just going to duplicate this out. We can go for R for rotate. And you want to go ahead and do that on the Z axis. Let's go Shift D and move this one to the back also. And we could have something like this. I'm just going to go ahead and move this one forward. Alright, so what I'm going to do is let's go and duplicate these two again. I just kind of rotate them round so they're random in this scene. You can move them forward, move them back, wherever you want them. Okay, so we're going to take the front cube right here, R for rotate this round just ever so slightly. You can go ahead and press G and move it a little bit more to the middle. I would say have it just off to the side. Let's go with the camera right here and let's go for depth of field. Use the dropper and select the first cube. We're going to go ahead and pull down that f-stop, and what that will do is blur the background right here. So the higher the f-stop, the less blurred it is. The more blurred it is, the lower the f-stop. So we want something just in between, just there. Alright, so once we've got something like this, what we're going to do, get rid of the default lights, and we're just going to render as is. So now nothing's really happened. So what we're going to do, let's go back into materials. We should have glass material and we should have just an emission material. We haven't changed the glass to a glass material. So go to principal BSDF, go down to the drop down menu and select the glass BSDF. Now, when we turn down the roughness, we should have these nice little lit cubes, but the effect really comes out when you pull that roughness upwards a little bit and you can see the contours of the cube being lit up from the inside. So what I would suggest is go to the world settings, change the background to a black, and you should have something like this. Now, what I would also suggest, just to make this to pop a little bit more, is take the plane that we'd made before. We're going to go ahead and make this a metallic floor and tone down that roughness as well. So let's go with that roughness. Maybe 0.3 and below is pretty good for this. So now you'll see that you have this nice little reflection going on, these kind of ghost cubes happening, and also what you could do is take the front two cubes right here. You could go with Shift D, bring these up, and just kind of have random floating cubes in the backdrop if that's something that you wanted. So this is kind of like one of those experimental pieces that you can just do. I would say personally the emission, we could turn this up and we could just pull some of the detail from those cubes a little bit more. So now we have something like this. It's just a basic little tutorial to get you going with Blender and get you with your first foam background or whatever like that. I do enjoy making the foam backgrounds. I think they're pretty cool, especially when we're experimenting with lighting and glass and stuff like that. So yeah, if you guys like this tutorial, please subscribe if you got this far. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.